Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Vicki Chats podcast. I have such a special guest in the studio with me today. Today's guest is one of the biggest champions Waterloo has ever had, a hometown leader who's helped transform the way people see, experience, and celebrate Waterloo. An executive director of Experience Waterloo, Tavis Hall has spent the last several years helping put Waterloo on the map in a major way. Since 2017, Tavis has led the city's destination marketing organization through bold rebranding efforts, major tourism growth, and unforgettable citywide events that have brought energy, excitement, and national attention to the Cedar Valley. Under Tavis's leadership, Waterloo successfully hosted and continues building one of the region's biggest celebrations. And this year, my Waterloo Days is bringing some serious star power to town. And the legendary Motown icons, the Commodores, hip-hop hitmaker Murphy Lee, and R&B superstar Mario. Now, beyond tourism, Tavis also serves as a Blackhawk County supervisor. But at the heart of everything he does is one mission: making Waterloo a place people are proud to call home and excited to visit. Please warmly welcome Tavis Hall.
All right. It's good to be here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Absolutely.
So, Tavis, growing up in Waterloo, what's one memory that instantly takes you back to your childhood?
So for me, it's always going to be hanging out with my grandpa. Louis Hall, he was one of a kind.
Yay.
He was a hot tar roofer from
Ooh.
about 14 years old on. So
Sweet.
lived a tough life. That's one where you step out of your jeans and you leave them standing on the back porch.
My
it was
gosh.
pretty rough. But so when I can remember being a very small boy, flipping through the jukebox over at Morg's.
Yeah.
And, with a pancake that was twice the size of my head.
Yes.
But some of those memories with my grandpa in particular, either Morg's, Cork's, grocery store, which is just down the street from him, and there's some really fun spots that it's fun to be able to still engage with those at my day job and promote and try to get folks to experience those as well, because I know that when you step into a place like Morg's, it's filled with stories, it's filled with heart. And for visitors to come in and feel some of that too is a really cool opportunity.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Were you always a natural leader, or did that come later in life?
I was not a natural leader. I will admit there are times where I still don't feel like I'm a natural leader.
Wow. That surprises me.
I can remember sort of sticking up for kids that were getting bullied when I was a kid. Thankfully, I didn't catch a whole lot of it, but it definitely was a thing that I would witness.
Yes.
And so to that extent, that still continues to sort of be a motivating factor or a way that I operate. I don't like power imbalances.
No.
And I sort of bristle up a little bit when I see them, and then there is a little bit more, I don't know, whatever it is that pops up where you need to push back against folks.
There you go.
One of my favorite scriptures is to speak for those that cannot speak for themselves and ensure justice for those being crushed. It's a scripture in Proverbs. And to me, if you're in elected office or if you're just a community member at large, right, just being good and being decent towards people, even on your worst days. Everybody has a bad day. That is not an excuse to be a jerk.
No.
It's not an excuse to look and say, well, somebody can't say something back to me because of this, that, and the other. So now I have license to just blurt out whatever.
No.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
I just wish that you were around when I was in middle school. It was terrible. All the bullying, because I would cry at the drop of a hat, and they thought, oh, that's funny. Let's make her cry. Oh.
Yeah, kids can be cruel.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, so can adults.
Yeah,
right? We've all got to take a step back on Facebook, on social media. If you wouldn't say it to somebody's face, don't hit send.
Say it.
You can type it.
Right.
You can type it. Just don't hit send. Don't post it. Don't just.
Right.
Everybody calm down.
Yeah, just calm down.
Yeah.
Right? So be honest, when you found out that the Commodores were officially coming to Waterloo Days, did you have a fan moment?
Yeah, so in our office we have a tradition that whenever we lock in our headliners, we blare that music through the office.
Oh,
so it was "Sail On," which is my favorite Commodore song is "Sail On."
Oh, it's beautiful.
Easy.
I love it. Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of good tunes happening in the office that afternoon. So
now tell me, did you start dancing?
No, I do not do that.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
Maybe next time.
Only in Vegas.
Yeah, there you go. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So let's talk about your first concert. And how does it compare to bringing the Commodores to Waterloo right now?
Yeah, so my first concert that I can remember, I don't remember the band, but it was my Waterloo Days.
Really?
And it was in Burns Park.
Oh, I love it.
And it was cool. It was a whole different experience to see people on stage playing music like that. Right. People excited in the crowd. Right. And all that. My first concert that I ever went to, like a paid ticket.
Yeah.
I recognize them on Corn Country Today. I've got Motown, R&B, hip hop from my Waterloo days. It feels very, I don't know, full gambit here. Yeah. Was Blink 182.
Oh, I love them. Blink 182.
There was a girl that I thought was amazing, and so I went to a concert with her.
Aww. You took it right to the top.
Yeah.
Back in those days.
Yeah,
yeah.
Blink 182 is not in my Apple Music.
Not anymore, but at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, was there a second date?
No. No, it was not.
Because you're picky and you're waiting for just the right woman. Yes, there you go. Yep. There you go. All right. So between Murphy Lee, Mario, and the Commodores, who are you most excited to see live?
So I'm excited for all of them. That's a cop out. I know it is.
It's all good.
The Commodores is going to be a full band, which is exciting. Yes. A lot of times it's more track shows. Right. So full band, horns, all of that good stuff.
Oh, yes. Horns. I love it.
Murphy Lee is going to be a full band, so that you don't often get a full band with hip hop performances. Mm-hmm. Mario is gonna be a track show, but he's got background dancers, and so it's gonna be a really high energy set. Even some of our openers. On Friday night we have Saxman Duo. They're out of Vegas.
Oh my gosh!
And so every time my wife and I go to Vegas, we always make it a point to hang out at Harrah's, their piano bar, and that's where we know Saxman. Michael Brown and David Brown, his brother. And so to have them out, I get to see them in their habitat all the time. So to be able to welcome them to Waterloo is really exciting. So I don't know if I can really pick a favorite.
Yes, of course.
I would say that Commodore songs is what's in my Apple Music most frequently, leading up to and since.
And which Commodore song is your favorite?
Sail On is my favorite.
Yes,
there's Brick House it's a good sort of party song, right?
Yeah.
Easy is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So there really is. Yes. There's some great tracks, and we're excited to have them.
Oh, so excited. So Waterloo has a lot of personality. What was the most Waterloo thing about Waterloo? What is the most Waterloo thing about Waterloo to you?
Sure. So my Waterloo days, our first year, there's just a lot of stuff that happens, right? There's a lot of garbage. There's a lot of cans. There's a lot of just pickup and stuff like that. So Friday night into Saturday morning, we got there early Saturday, getting ready to just refresh the park. We had rakes just ready to pull everything in. And there was a family that came, that they wanted the cans. And They didn't just come and pick out the cans and leave the rest. They actually cleaned the entire park.
Oh my gosh.
By the time that we had gotten there. So, folks that didn't necessarily need a whole bunch of fanfare. They didn't necessarily need, they didn't post about it and put it on their social media. It wasn't for the gram, right? It was a genuine moment where that was their contribution to the festival, to the community. And I think it's that. It's the sort of often silent appreciation for community. The level of pride that Waterloo has in itself is second to none. And so I would say that instance in particular is a story that feels like it speaks most to the spirit of Waterloo.
Oh, how beautiful. And you are incredibly busy. So tell me, what's your favorite way to unwind when you finally get downtime?
I have a 20-month-old baby.
Ooh, yes.
And
so
she
beautiful.
is amazing. So, this is, I'm married into two. This is my first. It is a really, being a dad, both a biological dad and a stepdad, is a really fun way to just breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Being a girl dad is a great way to be humbled.
Yeah.
To be told that your opinions don't matter. That you're dumb. Yep.
I love it.
but yeah, just being home. We've got 3 kids, a couple dogs, just sort of hanging out. Back when the hairline used to go a little more all the way across. It was more the bar scene, or just always being out. If I wasn't at work, I was out at this event or that event.
Yes.
Those events are still important, but so is time. Just yep,
absolutely.
being the dude,
being the dude at home. Yep. I love it. So if you got control of the playlist before the festival starts, what's the first song you're playing?
Well, I do.
You do. Yes.
The first song I'm playing, "Outstanding" by the Gap Band is so good.
Nice.
It's such a good song. I'm very much like an old school R&B.
That's cute.
But something that's got some energy, something that's got some flavor. But "Outstanding" is my wife's favorite song, and my wife is my favorite person. So,
yes, your beautiful
I definitely give her that one.
How did the two of you meet?
This is super random. My best friend in the world worked at Carlos O'Kelly's, of all places, as a bartender. Yeah. And I would go and have drinks at Carlos O'Kelly's with my buddy. Yeah. And her dad and stepmom would be sitting at the bar every once in a while, and just got to know them. And they introduced her to me, two of us together. And that was that. And a decade later, we were both in a spot where it was like, oh, well, hey. Let's talk. And so here we are.
I love it. Yeah. Carlos O'Kelly.
Of all places.
Who knew? Yeah. Wow. Cheers. That's adorable. So, since becoming executive director of Experience Waterloo in 2017, what has been the biggest goal for the city?
So we really early on, we took the approach that we wanted to, it was Waterloo Convention and Visitors Bureau, right? It's a very unsexy name. Yeah. Horribly inspiring. And it really is the sort of old school way to think about tourism, right? The sort of heads in beds. It's only about bringing people in. Yeah, and we wanted to pivot to being a true destination marketing organization. We call it a DXO. So the algebraic X, whatever the destination needs, we want to be that. And so at times we've been a public health advocate, right? During COVID.
Yes.
We've been a development advocate. We've been all sorts of things.
Oh my gosh.
Just to sort of serve the community. And we did that because we knew that we're a staff of 4 people.
Right.
We're always going to talk about Waterloo in a positive light. That's the job. We have the job because we view the city that way.
Right.
But we wanted to figure out how we can, instead of just 4 folks doing it, have 68,000 advocates for the city and more.
Right.
And so we really sort of leaned into becoming not just a tourism entity, but a frankly community pride and buy-in entity. And so, and I do feel like we've had some pretty good strides in making sure that folks are proud to call Waterloo home.
Beautiful. And what's something people would be surprised to learn about you outside of work and politics?
Well, that I know a couple Randy Travis songs.
Yes,
there
you go.
That I've been to a couple to a Chris Stapleton concert would be a couple.
Yes, at the State Fair, you told me.
Yeah, State Fair. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I'm a natural introvert.
You are not.
I can put it on, but I.
Oh my gosh! I would never ever guess that.
Yeah. I mean, not like all the way, not like a hermit, but I like being at home. I like my backyard.
Yes.
I like hanging out.
Introverted extrovert.
There you go. Or extroverted introvert.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So what makes you most proud to still call Waterloo your home?
I understand that there are some misconceptions.
Sure.
And I really like proving people wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
That's really it. Waterloo has a heck of a lot more going for it than I think folks sometimes give it credit for. I think even Waterloo residents at times forget the progress that we've made. And what it took to get to this point.
Exactly.
When you have folks that come back, I love being able to do reunions or have folks come back into the community after 10, 15, 20 years away and almost not recognize it because of the progress.
Exactly.
Right? Think about it. We've got somebody that hasn't been here for 25 years. We have a casino. We have nationally ranked water park. We're a community with a theme park.
Yes, yes. And one that's highly ranked.
Absolutely.
Today is like, this is the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got great golf. We've got some great cultural amenities. We have a strong museum district. We've got a huge downtown district. We have the 3rd largest brewery in the state. I can't say that word. But you know what it is? The place that makes beer and pours beer. We have the 3rd largest of those in the state. We've got a lot of stuff going for us. We have the court works coming online here in the next year or so. Really excited about seeing that project come to fruition. And so there's some really great stuff happening, and it's fun to be able to see people sort of, give you one of those double takes when you talk about all the good stuff we got going.
Right. And Experience Waterloo feels like it changed the energy and image of the community. How intentional was that rebrand?
Yeah, well, like I said, we've it's a lot easier to put visit on an email than experience. That's for sure. So, we were really intentional. The word experience requires a bit more of a dive. It requires a bit more intentionality. You're not just popping through. It's not travel. It's not visit. It is not even explore. It is a full. How do you when you come here, we want you to get all the way in, and understand why the people that are from here are so proud to be here.
Right.
And so it was very intentional for us to make that pivot to become an organization that focused on tourism, the sort of traditional pieces, but then also on curating community pride.
Right. And what does tourism really mean for Waterloo beyond just bringing visitors into town?
Well, it really is that experience, right? yes, we bring about 1 million visitors a year, which is a fun fact. Like, people wouldn't think that we have that many people that come through.
I love it.
But we have a really good tourism and destination product in Waterloo, and the more that we can continue to promote that, continue to drive the beautiful thing. Most folks, when they go out of town, don't pack turkey sandwiches.
Right.
They go out to eat. If you are one of those people that packs a turkey sandwich when you go out of town, knock it off. Spend the extra $10. It's worth it to have a meal that you wouldn't be able to have at home.
Right.
And the beauty of those outside dollars coming in is that is where a restaurant finds its profit margin. Right. Is 15, 20, 30% from out of town, out of area visitors. That's a great way to make sure that residents have a wide variety of restaurants to go to at their choosing, is because we've got a strong tourism product here in Waterloo and the Cedar Valley.
Right. And so My Waterloo Days has become one of the city's signature events. What makes this year's celebration different?
Yeah, we've tried a few different genres. We've tried to switch it all up. Mm-hmm. I went to an Earth, Wind, and Fire and Lionel Richie show about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago.
Oh my gosh, cool!
And it was so good.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Lionel was amazing.
Yes.
And the crowd was not at all what I anticipated.
Okay.
It was at the United Center in Chicago.
Nice. I love that place.
And everybody, I'm not gonna lie, everybody looked like you.
Oh.
Right? There was not everybody, right? It was Black folks, it was white folks, it was young folks, it was old folks.
Yeah.
There was a wide variety of people. And so I'm really excited for Friday night, right after the parade, which is always a really good experience. After that parade, to have that park full, have the Commodores go, finish off with fireworks. It's gonna be a really fun time. We're gonna have a Ferris wheel at Lincoln Park.
Yay!
So we want to have some fun while we're there. And,
oh my gosh!
Not all of life is meant for Instagram, but if you got Instagram, you're gonna want to be at My Waterloo Days, and snap a couple selfies.
Yeah, and snap a couple selfies. Yeah. So tell me, bringing the Commodores to Waterloo is honestly a huge deal. Mm-hmm. Now, how did that come together?
It really is just trying to find that path in terms of searching for artists.
Yes.
That's gonna get us where we want to go.
Right.
That's gonna get us a diverse crowd. It's gonna get us a crowd that looks and feels and has the energy of the city.
Yes.
And so it wasn't easy.
Oh, I'm sure it
like
wasn't.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, right? There you go.
But I hope that it's worth it. And I feel like folks are going to come out and have a really good time.
Oh my gosh, yes. So was it important to create a lineup that connected multiple generations by adding artists like Murphy, Lee, and Mario?
Yeah. So, the last few years, we've wanted to make sure that we touched on, hip hop, sort of more modern R&B, or, at least modern for those 40 somethings.
Yes.
But from a business side, people that are in their 40s are just starting to get into that sort of golden spot. They've got some expendable income.
Right.
A lot of them, their kids are starting to get out of the house, and so they're looking for some stuff to do.
Right.
And so to be able to have concerts from that sort of early 2000s era, it's a little bit of almost like a class reunion for some folks to come back. And so we wanted to make sure that yes, we had this larger eclectic,
right,
but we also see Waterloo not just as a singular event, but it's really sort of the kickoff to summer festivals.
Right.
And there would, without us making the intentional decision to really go after the sort of R&B and hip hop and putting that into infusing that into My Waterloo Days, our summer lineup likely wouldn't have the same balance that including those genres into the mix creates. And so there is an intentionality there that yes, it does. We found success in that sort of niche over the last few years. But without it, the summer would be really void. Would be really devoid of speaking to segments of the community, and we can't talk about engagement. We can't talk about wanting folks to buy in if they don't feel as if the community's bought in as well.
Right. And what's the biggest misconception that people from outside of Waterloo have about our beautiful city?
I mean, it depends on how deep we're going to get here.
Yeah.
I think real talk, people need to probably have a little bit of internal conversation about why they have some of the conceptions about Waterloo that they have.
Right.
In all honesty, we're the blackest city in the state.
Nice.
Yep.
I love it.
Correct.
Yeah.
I kind of like it too.
There you go. There you go.
But I do think that it comes with some underlying assumptions. And I think it's important for us to not necessarily confrontationally, go after folks, but just challenge them to say, well, is that based off of a negative racial stereotype that you have this conception of Waterloo, or is it based in fact? Well, I can remember back before I was experienced Waterloo director, I was the Main Street director. And I can remember at that time there was a crime statistic that I thought blew the arguments out of the water. Because people would talk about how dangerous downtown Waterloo was. It had lower crime statistics across the board than Guttenberg, Iowa.
Are you serious?
And I can't think of a single person who was afraid to go to Guttenberg, Iowa. If you're afraid to go to Guttenberg, Iowa at night, it's gonna be a hard life.
Right.
And so I think there are just Waterloo has a brand. I think Waterloo has a little bit of a chippiness because of the fact that folks can get down on us sometimes. And I think that folks start to develop a narrative about the community without experiencing the community in the first place. And so that's why we're so passionate about encouraging folks to experience Waterloo.
I love it.
Because it does open up your eyes that it's maybe not everything you heard. In fact, it's a hell of a lot better.
Yes, hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest behind the scenes challenge people never realize goes into planning a festival this big?
I mean, the easiest one is to talk about what kind of food the artists want. Last year, Rick Ross wanted like an ungodly amount of flats, not just wings, flats.
Oh my God.
Hundreds.
Are you serious?
Now, in larger markets, you can get just 100. He's also invested in Wingstop.
Oh.
So I kind of understand it. However. So there's that's one, little things that you don't think about, right? How many zip ties do you need to order?
Zip tie,
porta potty, some of the logistics of putting an event this size together, because we want to make sure that we do it right. We want to make sure that folks feel good while they're there, and it's a bit of a lift.
Yes.
This beard had no gray in it. Before, 5 years ago, before we had my Waterloo Days.
Oh my gosh.
But here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah. So.
I love it. So 5 years from now, what do you hope people say about the impact had on this community upon your leadership?
I hope that folks feel like they're a little bit more proud to call Waterloo home. Right?
Yes.
They can point to some places that they love, point to some people that they love, and just generally have a positive view of the community.
There you go. And you're repping Waterloo with your beautiful
it's a pretty
Vegas
good gold.
The Vegas gold
That's
and the black.
Yes, we'll have them at my Waterloo Days is the first spot you can buy them at.
Are you serious? Yes, I can't wait to get mine.
We are super excited about the United High School for the entire community to be
Right.
Titans is going to be pretty awesome
Yes.
experience for generations to come.
Exactly.
So, yes.
And you and my son, Dr. Jared Smith, are good friends.
Oh, yeah.
I love
He's
that.
a good dude.
Yeah,
He's a very
Jared,
good dude.
we love you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for everything you're doing for this community. And 2 more years, right? Until the Waterloo Titans are
That's right.
a high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the school and everything's coming along, and their branding's coming along. The Titans is going to be our grand marshals for the My Waterloo Days parade.
Really?
Yeah, so
Yay.
it's going to be a really exciting. It's going to be a really exciting weekend for us. June 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yes.
So
yes.
definitely come on out.
Oh, we'll be there. I cannot wait to see you there and to see you there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fabulous time. Plan to be there all weekend long. All right. Clear your social schedule.
All night long.
Yeah, all night long.
One would say.
Yeah, all night long.
Yeah.
There you go. Clear that schedule. See you at my Waterloo Days. Thank you, Tavis.
You got it. Thank you.
It's been such an honor.
Been good.
Have a great day, everyone. See you at Waterloo Days.